everyone. Joining us today is a powerhouse in the VRChat creator community, known for his technical proficiency in Blender and Unity. He brings a unique fashion design perspective to every mesh and texture that he creates. We're diving into his process and how he brings high-end style to the virtual world. Welcome. You're goddamn right. It's a pleasure to have you here on the show, and thank you very much for the interview. So I'd like you to tell our viewers a little bit about yourself, who you are, and how did you get into VRChat to start with?
Formally, my name is You're Goddamn Right. I've heard every combination of my name said throughout the years, but the one that stuck the most, especially in VR, is just GD. That's what people call me. I started in VRChat in 2019. Interesting story. Further way back, the person who invited me to VR, I went to Anime Expo in like 2011, and I met this guy who was wearing, oddly enough, the same costume as me. And we saw that and we were like, cool, we're wearing the same costume. That's like, what are the chances of that? Okay, bye. And then next year, we saw each other again, and I'm like, okay, well, I run into you again, you're the same person. Yeah, we got to be friends now. So we became friends, and that was 15 years ago. Fast forward, I'm always like, hey, do you want to hang out? And he's like, no, I got to work on something. And I'm like, what is it? You're always working on something. Oh, I got to do this avatar commission for someone. I'm like, you spend so much time doing that? And then he said, well, you should really get into it. You get the headset, pre-order it. It's going to be awesome. And I'm like, I mean, should I? I mean, really, I guess fine. Okay, you nagged me long enough. I guess I'll get it. I waited 18 weeks for my index, and I finally got it. And I've been in there ever since.
Oh, okay. So basically, you started here because a friend that wanted you to create avatars, not so much to explore the platform, the social media platform.
Oh no, the friend created avatars himself for a long time, which is why we never hung out as much as I wanted to. So he said, get into VR and we'll hang out. And he pushed me to get into VR. And then, like, once I got into VR, I've always been someone who likes to create and do my own thing and always be like super unique and custom. I like to do everything myself, jack of all trades. Yeah, a friend got me into it because he said it'd be a fun thing. He ran like a club with someone who had a club in real life, and he's been a host at the guy's club since the very beginning, and that's also where I started out. But I always like to do everything extremely custom, so from the moment I got on and found out that I could actually make something that I could wear myself and no one else would have it, that's what I set out to do. So like, I had my first avatar custom made before I was even able to upload avatars, and that's like 10 hours of account existence. So I knew what I was going to do from the very beginning.
So, GD, I see you have a avatar PhD tag. So I'm really curious about that. For me, exploring like avatar identity and, how we express ourselves in this space, one of my passions. So tell us a little bit about that. What PhD are you doing?
Well, I've been in the field of avatar creation for about 5 or 6 years now. I did my research study on Unity and Blender economics, and I've learned and tried a bunch of different things. Back in my first year, and even bleeding into the second of my school, which I totally went to, YouTube University, I used to do an avatar a month or more, and each time I tried something radically different that I had not seen before. It could or it could not have existed, but to me in my mind it was fresh, and therefore I didn't want to, taint my expectation with something that someone had already done, because I wanted to figure it out myself. So I have a whole backlog of avatars of days past of different new features, learning something or other, either in Unity or in Blender. And now here we are today.
Can you tell me, when a client comes to you with a vision, how do you translate, their human personality or their vibe into the digital features, like, with the shaders, the animations, or some specific toggles?
Well, let's see. You either fall from one side of the spectrum to the other on how much artistic freedom you give to the creator. You're either dead set on something, and then I just go with that, and I'm pretty much like I'm like the Rick and Morty bounty hunter Crumbobulus Michael. I don't have any restrictions on what I'll do for you. You point me in a direction and I'll do that, or you let me run wild and I will make something that will be surprising and maybe something you didn't expect, but I'll give you updates all along the way. But one thing that sets me aside from other creators, I think, is that I actually have degrees and experience in the fashion and costume design industry in the real world. So when I make clothing, it's coming from the eye of someone who is a professional in that space.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Because that was actually coming into my next question. That the VRChat fashion scene moves very fast. What are some of the biggest trends that you've seen right now in terms of avatar styles? And is there a particular look that everyone is asking for this season?
So I am not a trend watcher. I prefer to have my own style, and a lot of the times the style that is out there is not my particular style, so I don't pay too much attention for it. But I know that a lot of people in VR, what's always in style, even though it's very not good for performance, is chains and small accessories. And anything that uses particularly like chains, meshes that are not texture based,
Okay.
for their transparency. The bling.
The bling
A lot
bling,
of the times that
everybody
will
likes.
be a performance killer.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
of course.
like these fishnets over here. Can you guess what they're made of?
No,
They're drawn on, or know what they were originally made of?
No, I made these myself. But so if these were mesh and these were each individual lines, performance killer. This is all texture.
Oh,
Good
cool.
for performance.
Yeah, I see.
But
Yeah.
a lot of people's avatars don't have it like that. They have it physically there, and that really drags things down. But that's what the people like. And remember, very poor is the sacrifice you're willing to make to look very good sometimes.
Okay. Yeah. So
I agree.
achieve the details with textures. And now for some of the people that are watching us, maybe they don't understand what that means, is that instead of creating the physical, actual single strand of the fishnets, it's actually like an image, like a photograph in a big area. So that's why it's less performance intensive. Is that's how how I understand it?
Oh yeah. Yep,
Excellent.
exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, I was thinking, since you seem to have a lot of experience. You've got a very good repertoire of avatars that you've done, because I have seen a lot of them. Venus just got a new avatar recently, and she would like to do some customizations to it. What would you recommend? What would you do with her avatar?
Yeah, because
So
it sounds like that you are a trendsetter, from what you were just saying. You don't care about what's actually happening out there. You are able to just create your own from your own, fashion knowledge as well. So yes, a new avatar. This is made by Cupcake, and would love to personalize it a little bit. And I was interested in what you were saying, 2 ways to go. I don't really want to tell you what to do. I'd be curious that you explore me and my personality and how we are here in Hotties in VR, and surprise me.
Okay, so tell me, what is your personal style?
Sexiness. She's the goddess of sexiness. So you need to stand up, Venus, and twirl around so we can have a good look around, because this girl's business is sexiness.
Oh,
Look
I
at that
really like
sexy
that sweater. That
booty.
hood, the folds, beautiful.
The
Look at that hood.
hoodie, yes.
Yes.
So I think sensuality, sensitivity, texture, like different types of textures, and not too much bling.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So I said for a second there, until I got a closer look to see that. So underneath your hoodie, your undertop, it kind of looked like you had like a bunch of dollar bills, like, pouring out of you, like you're flush with cash. That'd be kind of funny.
Okay, well, that'd be lovely. Diamonds, maybe?
So
I mean, I do have a little bit of jewelry going on here.
Ooh, let me see those
Diamonds
rings for a
or,
second. Let me see. Okay, let me see what I have on. Actually, I need to switch avatars for this. You're gonna like this. On this other avatar, I have a wireframe viewer to see how dense your tries are.
Ooh, that sounds sexy, doesn't it?
So yeah, let me
I'm gonna
see.
see how
Bring me
dense
those
my
hands.
tries
Let me
are.
see. Let me see that. Let me see those rings.
I've got some pearls here too.
Okay. You know what? From what I can see, most of these rings are pretty seemingly well optimized, so that's unexpected. That's pretty good.
Cupcake does
Okay.
do a
Most of the
good job.
time, they're very dense.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I am
Great.
familiar with some of
Okay.
those
Ooh.
works.
Yeah. Cupcake is
I just
is
had
quite a
my
good.
tries assessed.
Ooh.
The density of my tries
The doctor
assessed
has
by
spoken.
an avatar
The
PhD.
doctor, the PhD
Exactly.
doctor
So,
has spoken.
okay, what about we take the hoodie off and then we have a little bit more femininity? So, what do you think? And for our audience, what do we think we want to customize here or bring in that expresses, Venus, SX in this role of being hot in VR? I mean, that's really all we're here to do.
Okay, I'm getting some ideas flowing to me right now. I got two distinct ideas that could be pretty cool. One of them is something I have on this avatar. So let me see. I'll turn this back on for you. So if I take this top off, I think, yes. So you see, I have slight sheer transparency on the underwear here. That could be on the top of yours to reveal more. That's kind of sexy. And in addition, we do some cool, let's see, like UV audio link, maybe glowing like club kind of thing. So maybe if you're like at a certain darkness level in a club, you get some like tie-dye colored like audio link glowing bits happening, and you can make stuff reveal or not reveal. Even in addition, would be cool is you can even make it so if someone comes to touch certain parts of the avatar, it reveals like the pattern. That would be really cool.
Oh, I like that. I really love that interactivity.
Yeah. But then you'll have to give people consent to come and touch you. You
Not
they can
touching,
ask.
getting closer.
Oh, so just by getting closer,
even
you
just
get vaccinated?
Yeah, and the closer you get, the more it changes.
Oh, okay.
This is very interesting, GD.
So kind of like,
yeah, it's
if
like
you were going to like take a magnifying glass and like look over something, how it will just blow up. It could be kind of like that reveal, like it, is a window into, the other texture that you could have hidden underneath somewhere.
So let me ask you something.
love it.
In that sort of what you're talking about, if I understand correctly. Can that be applied for someone who, for example, does, the lap dancing and they want their top removed by just touching it or somebody else touch it? Can that dissolve it?
Oh, that's a completely different thing than what I'm talking about, but that could also work. Yes, you could make it so where if someone touches an area, yes, it will dissolve. You could do that too.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Venus, that would be interesting.
What could also be cool is if you want to do that kind of stuff and you're wanting to take off everything, you could have it to where someone gets closer to touching you, you could see like the tries and the texture and the materials being ripped away and then like dissolving backwards.
That would be really cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. So, what do you think, Venus? Are you game for having your avatar worked on by GD and see what he can come up with?
Yes, are you available for hire?
Oh, sure, always am.
Okay. Yes, I would love it. I'm really enjoying some of the more details that you're speaking about, like in terms of the lingerie and the interactivity with proximity. Because I'm I'm actually really researching proximity at the moment, and so that's perfect. Without me saying it, I think you've really found something within me to bring out. Audio link sounds good for when we have our parties in
Yeah,
Hotties.
definitely, yes.
Now,
And the
we've only
reveal
talked
stuff.
about textures and things. You haven't even gotten to the other part is that, remember, I am in fashion design costume. We could make a whole outfit or a whole top or something exactly the way you want it. You don't have to be limited to working with something that you already have and then changing the texture alone. You can go like to the moon custom.
Okay, I don't know if I want to go
But
to
that
the
could be for
moon.
later. You telling me you don't want
But
to
I
do like an
am-
astronaut themed colorway?
No,
Wants to send you to the moon.
I was really enjoying. He wants
Could
to
do
send me to the
Martian
moon.
green.
We could. We could do a Hotties in VR episode where we go to the moon, and then I'll
Yeah.
be totally sorted, won't I? I'll just be able to go toggle, done. Yeah, I want to hire you.
Oh yeah, it just so happens I have a spot waiting for you.
Ooh,
It's mine.
excellent.
Great.
So,
Okay.
fantastic.
Beautiful. Yay. So, of course, if you're watching and you want to give us some comments, we will read everyone. Let us know. What do you think? How should I customize this avatar? And then we will reveal. We'll do a reveal
Yes, definitely.
at another time.
Yes, yes. That would be very, very good. Excellent. Okay. Well, can I also ask you, GD, like, for someone who's looking to get their very first custom avatar, or to start editing their own, what is the most common mistakes that you see people make, and how can you, help to avoid it? What would you advise people like that, or people in that situation, I should say?
Let's see. Common mistakes that could be immediate or otherwise is clipping and weight painting are a lot of the times the enemies of most people when they are making their avatar, and there are some tricks and solutions for each of those that we can go down a deep rabbit hole with. But let's just say that for a lot of these issues, if you can hide the stuff that's underneath, then you don't really need to do much else. So if you make a blend shape in Blender that, let's say you're wearing a pair of pants, right? And your knees are clipping when you're sitting down, or you're bending your legs, and you're not supposed to ever see your legs because they're in the pants. Just make a blend shape that completely shrinks the leg inside, so it's pretty much like a stick. And then when you bend, it just won't even be there. Or if you're never going to use it anyways, like I have on my super optimized avatar, anything that's not visible, just delete.
Oh, okay. So that will save you.
But always make a copy of the full body avatar so that you can get back if you need it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Always save the original.
Never a good feeling when you want to add shorts and then figure out that you lost your legs.
Yes, that would be terrible, eh? No legs.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Okay, that's pretty good advice. Now the blend, the shape, the blend. How do you? Wait. Let me start again.
Blend shape.
So the blend shapes, are they difficult to create?
Oh no, I think they're pretty easy, especially if you're doing the blend shapes to hide. You select your mesh, go to the green data triangle in Blender on the right side menu, then add a shape key. If it doesn't already have one, add two so you have a base key. Then with the new key selected, you're going to want to go into edit mode. I usually press tab to quickly get into there while you're hovering over the 3D window. And then you'll select your leg or whatever object you want to hide, and you'll just press S and then move your mouse, and you'll see that it shrinks, and then you'll click and it'll be done. And when you exit tab, it will revert back to normal because your blend shape is still at 0 unless you turned it to 1. And then in Unity, you'll see it as a usable blend shape. So whenever you're wanting to either upload your avatar with the pants on or whatever it is, you'll set that to 1, and then it'll be like that when you get into VR.
Excellent. That doesn't sound too bad. Excellent.
Also, if you didn't already know, all of this and more is covered in a 4+ hour course that I have on my Gumroad, going from absolute zero of starting with here's the program, here's where to download it, to press upload and see your new avatar.
Nice. That's going to be really handy.
That's
We'll put the details of that.
Yes.
For sure.
Also, there's a little VTuber me in the corner teaching you the whole time.
Oh, cool. Yes.
Hi, if you're here looking to make a VRC avatar, you've come to the right place. I know what you might be thinking though. Why pay to learn something others are teaching for free, or what makes your teaching different from the countless other creators and YouTubers? So let me tell you. I've been a graphic designer and 3D modeler for over 10 years and a private tutor for 5 years, teaching others how to use Adobe and 3D modeling software. I have the experience behind me to teach you how to create step by step in the order you need to learn in, avoid some of the bad habits, and make the learning curve easier on you. At the time of this recording, I've been making avatars for almost 3 years and learned a lot of tricks. I say with these programs, whatever you do, there's probably an easier, faster way to do it, and I want to teach that to you. The avatar market is so heavily saturated with a lot of the same stuff from the same places. I want to change that and see more diverse, unique creations. So I ask you, do you want the fish or do you want to know how to catch one? Would you rather spend a bit of money to buy and tweak a pre-made avatar or a few, or spend a bit more to learn how to make them for yourself and exactly the way you want them? This is what I'm offering you. My masterclass on VRC avatar creation is in the Gumroad link below, as well as my Discord server where you can join and ask me anything if you're stuck, or just say hi and talk to me. I've created my class with about 4 hours of content broken down into sections going over different topics and stages of avatar creation from start to finish. No need to look up multiple videos or wonder what videos to look up to continue working on the next phase of your avatar. They're all here in order. You will learn how to assemble parts in your avatar, weight paint, create your own clothes, UV unwrap, and create texture atlases, create animations, optimize for PC and Quest, and so much more. I hope to meet you soon and help you achieve your goals of becoming the creator you want to be.
That's great to know. So we're going to put your link on the description of this video, and that way people can find you, and you have your little GD on the corner, giving you and keeping you safe while you attempt to create and upload your first avatar into VRChat.
Yeah, whereas me, I'm not going to do the study to learn how to use Unity and Blender. So you know what? I'm the type of person, I wanted you to use your skills. You've already done the work and you've also got a creative flair. And so that's, yeah. But it sounds like a really good idea for someone who knows nothing through to the end result.
Oh, it's great. I think the course has already helped a few hundred people, and it's broken up into like 10 to 15-minute short videos from A to B, because a lot of the courses, let me set this straight, but anything you could learn in the course, you can find for free. None of it's gate-kept on YouTube, but the powerful thing about the course is it's great for short, concise lessons in the exact order that you need to be learning them in to make the avatar successful.
I know what you're talking about. That is really, really powerful, because every time I try to learn something, it's just the search for the right answer, and then finding several people that have...
It's like a spider web of information.
It is.
You need to know everything to know every other thing, and it's just, yeah. It's
a rabbit hole of information. So sometimes it's easier to just have somebody guide you, and like you say, put it in the format that where this is the first step, and that's the next step, and that's the next step. Saves you a ton of time searching for somebody to have the answer. That's very good. Yeah.
Also, if you still haven't had your question answered, you can always send me a message and I'll answer you directly.
Nice. That's good. That's very, very good. GD, in VRChat, there is often, the tug of war between, making an avatar look incredible and making sure that it runs actually well, like the optimization of that. How do you balance, the high-end aesthetics details with with the technical limitations of the platform?
So when it comes to optimization and balancing, a huge win for making that happen is good UV topology and offloading a lot of finer details onto textures. That is a way to get great aesthetics, but also excellent performance. And when you can manually retopologize or break down things, use techniques such as high to low poly baking to get all the goodness of the textures from the high detail mesh into a lower poly, you save on performance, and your try count is much lower, which VRChat likes, and your textures can do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, and you can be surprised how good something can look just on textures alone. Like I could make an avatar from very poor to good quality, and it's almost not noticeable.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
good.
that's incredible. That
Like I can show you. So
have that type
see,
of skill.
this avatar, for example, has a bunch of clothing on it, and really, I keep it very poor because remember, very poor means cool stuff, but not very optimized. So this is very poor. But if I switch into something like my optimized avatar, these textures and with audio link, I think, look really, really amazing. But this avatar is actually classified as good, full green quality, acceptable at all clubs. And it's a really no frills kind of thing where what you see is what you get and there's nothing extra. And I'm threading the line between good and medium, but made it work. And a lot of that is smart use of textures and UVs and low poly.
Yeah, I really love the texture of the sleeves here. It's almost like a transparent chiffon material. And there's wool and fishnets. I love that you really played with lots of different textures.
This avatar is actually part of a set. So I'm a host at the club I mentioned earlier. And for all of the hosts over there, I've designed a full collection based off of this color scheme and this theme, a little bit of cyberpunk, a little bit of club and techwear. And we each have a different look, but it's from the same, so to speak, collection. And they're all good quality avatars. I made them all, and we all use them. It really helps performance out. So when everyone's green, everyone has a good time.
And you look good, like you say. Like
And
it
I look
really
good.
is.
Yeah.
It's not easy to be green and good in VRChat.
No. It is the mark of a wizard that can make that happen.
So, are you a wizard? Would you say? Because I'm looking for one.
I know a few magic tricks, but I've been around the block.
Now, I'd like to do a fast round. I'm going to give you
Ooh, oh boy.
questions that is just a very quick answers, like yes, no, very simple answers,
Pressure.
and not to
Under
think about it
pressure.
too much. Under pressure.
And I'm going to time.
You're gonna time it.
time. And no
You're gonna
longer
time.
than
Oh,
40
man.
seconds answer.
Okay, that's kind of generous. That's good.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
First
it is
one.
generous. So it probably should be more like 10.
Okay, let's get started.
Ready?
Are you ready? Steady, go. PC only or
Go.
Quest compatible?
For me, it's PC. Until Quest gets transparency, it's a no-go.
Okay.
But I will do it if asked.
Okay. Poyomi or Littun?
Always been a fan of Poyomi.
Okay. One accessory every hottie needs on their avatar.
Audio link,
Oh,
for sure.
yeah. What's the most annoying bug to fix in Unity?
Network syncing advanced toggles.
Oh, Oh, that sounds
Oh,
like
and
a
it's
very
just in time.
complicated. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
it is.
Well
All
done.
right. Clean and sleek or messy and streetwear?
Both. That's a hard one.
If you had to
It
select one,
depends.
that's it. You're in an island.
For
They're going to
me,
be
like for
throwing you in
me,
a. Yeah?
for me, clean.
Clean. Clean and sleek. Okay.
My avatars are always cute and classy. It's one of the two.
Yeah, I'm
That's
kind
it.
of the
10,
same.
20 seconds.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm kind of that.
Time.
All right. Okay, next question. What is one thing you would never put on an avatar? Oh, that's good. You get
Oh man, that's a hard one.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, I would
fail.
put anything on an avatar if it needs it, but not excessively. But I
Yeah,
guess
but one
the
thing you would
biggest one would
refuse
either
to put on. That you say that's a no. You have anything?
plastic looking clothes
Plastic looking clothes. Okay.
or chains.
Chains. Okay. All right. This is I think you already answered this one, but it is the last one. Describe your personal avatar style in just 3 words. We'll give you some time to think about it, but it has to be only 3 words.
Cute, classy, unique.
Awesome. Well done.
Great.
That was really good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was
fantastic.
Under 5.
Under 5. Excellent.
Good round.
Oh, I
right.
just stalled for a few seconds for dramatic.
For the dramatic effect. Oh, wow. Okay.
Dramatic effect, yes.
Sounds good. Okay, so now does GD, the avatar editor, creator, fashion designer, for VR and stuff like this, I'd like to ask you a little bit more about GD the person. What drives you? Why are you interested in VR? Not so much the avatar creation and all that sort of stuff. In a more personal level.
I guess it's just fun. I came on to join friends that were on, and now I have a large friend group who is mostly on VRChat and Discord. And I go to the same club I first went to when I first got on this game 5 years ago, and I'm there every week, and it's been my first and last stop since.
Okay.
Love socializing with people. And VRChat changes you sometimes for the better or for worse, but yeah, it's definitely helped you me be incredibly social and outgoing in real life, which is, I guess, a rarity. It doesn't seem like it'd be the thing that would happen, but I think it did.
Oh, and so
Definitely.
you're saying that your experiences in VRChat have affected your everyday existence and how you are.
Oh yeah,
in the
so
world.
a little bit
More
more
confidence?
sort of, yeah. A little bit deeper into that is that so I'm a host at the club, and I have been for the past year, but I started there and I am still there now, but I've also run other clubs and events in VR and other servers, and being a host for many years, you become a natural icebreaker. You kind of become the life and the direction of the party, and it gives you a lot of confidence to talk to people and just really have no fear at social interaction. So that bleeds over into real life, and I just approach and talk with anyone, and I find it very easy to have common ground and something to talk about with nearly anyone I meet.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with
Wow.
you about VR, in particular VRChat, helping. It's a little bit like a simulator for the real world kind of thing. You come here and you practice, you see what works. If it's something a little too scary, you know that you can always take off the headset and it gets you out of the situation you don't want to be in. So I agree with you. I personally have changed since I started playing VR. I have become more confident in real life. So I can totally relate to what you're saying. That is very true.
Okay, I'm excited. Like
Me too.
seeing some of the textures and all of the words that I don't understand. That's great. You know, it just sort of all those big words.
I maybe will write some descriptions for you in a dictionary.
No, it's all fine.
Okay, good,
So
because
yes,
that'd be a lot of
thank
work.
you
Yes, thank
for
you
watching,
everybody for
and
watching.
thank you for coming on.
Yes, thank you so much, Edie.
Thank you all. It was
having you
fun.
here. Fantastic. Okay. All right. That's a wrap. A huge thank you to GD for joining us today. It is rare to see someone blend the precision of fashion design with the technical power of Blender and Unity so seamlessly. If you want to see his latest VRChat creations, make sure you follow him. We will put the link to his socials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember to subscribe today and turn on your notifications if you would like to join the next adventure. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye!